on site. I finally figured out how to get an excavator up a hill, just put it on a truck. Got to give a big shout out to A Montano in Saugerties, New York. They're a Hyundai dealership, Hyundai construction equipment. Give Jen a call, Jen Harvender, sales rep down at A Montano. So we got the 80 CR9A. It's got 1,000 hours, got a 1,000-pound hammer on it. We're gonna pound that shelf out once I get everything situated. We got a 1-foot bucket with it, brand new ski, that we're gonna bury this 4-inch cistern line out there at some point. But it's frozen. Supposed to warm up today. The view still is as beauty as ever. This thing's running and it runs non-stop. I got this temporary line. Let me show you that. So I don't even know if I show. Well, anyways, let's just recap. I lost a whole day's video here. So that's still running. I lost a whole day. So I had the hole all dug and then it caved in the next morning, which I knew as I was showing you that the walls were going to cave in. That was the day before. Now it's caved in even more after I already dug that all out. I dug a tree out of the bottom. I'm all the virgin here. We had everything pinned out. And then we had 2 days of huge rain and everything started rolling in again. Everything has to get cleaned up, but the big thing is we are moving the house again. So we went 18 feet right to the setback, which is going to be now, this is the garage already dug out, just needs to be cleaned up, which is huge because we're already virgin ground. Just going to have taller walls in the garage. Makes perfect sense to me. Shelf starts here, goes all the way, and will be all in shelf here. And we're going to pound out this 2 foot, which will get 2 foot less of stone, because otherwise we would have 5 feet of stone in here for no reason. So we're going to lower the house. Got my machine running. Should have cleaned out my tracks. They're frozen. Unbelievable. It sneaks up on you guys. Got to clean them out every time. So here's my over dig. And look how much, there's the line, okay? Look how much bank. There's 10 feet of bank that rolled in. So good thing is that's a porch, and that was supposed to be a step up, but that would have been on fill anyway. So we're gonna put the porch in at full 9-foot walls, fill that with stone. Anyways, this hunk will come out, and then here's the over dig here, right here. So there's about 230 to 250 yards in this chunk that will come out, and we're going to stockpile it right here in the flat and leave it there to top this house with backfill after we come up with gravel, put the last 2 foot of this stuff. It drains well, but it also caps the top. So water's draining out as I got it going out there. But let's get this day started. Hopefully it warms up and we can get my tracks cleaned out by the end of the day. And you know, this is frozen, and you know, you just gonna have to scratch this open to get a machine down in there because it will slide. So in these cold climates, just run your bucket back and forth to warm it up. This machine does have a warm up button which will allow it to warm up on its own also, but this speeds the process up. Let it go into overflow like that, and it will run the fluid and warm it up quicker. Just exercise your machine, all your functions, get that cold fluid out. Your machine will be much happier. All right, what I'm gonna do is get myself a level spot. I gotta build this up a little. So I'll take the dirt from over to the left, because I can't get on that straight line. Everything's so slopey, and we're far over into this, and the hill starts going up here, so the machine will be very uncomfortable and rocking trying to get that straight line. You want to keep your tracks as level as you can. So first we'll grab this side because it's the easy side. Starting to fog up here. Let's get the defrosters on. Okay, got the defrosters going. Just gonna take a chunk as if I was benching it back, just so I can see what we have. And I'm gonna build that road up too, right there. But for now, we're just gonna get all the dirt back here. As far as we can and out of the way so I can dig this. This is actually good build-up material. It's the top portion of it, so we're gonna put a pile right here just so I could use this as a healthy bench as I got a big rock in it. We'll work it out. Still hogging out. No reason to set the laser up. We're going, well, we'll be in the virgin ground no matter what, but we're going to that shelf, so I'll follow that shelf because I know it runs pretty true within a few inches, but I'll double check it once I know I'm a good 6 inches above it. Stay in the machine nice and warm. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that footage. It just, I don't know, it wasn't there on the GoPro. I had a whole day of filming. As you see down to the left, I tracked and packed that hill. That spoil pile right there with the skid steer was quite a scene, going up and down that. I liked it. It looked good. I said, wow, this is gonna make a good video, and I uploaded it on the computer to edit. The next day it wasn't there, and I already deleted it off the GoPro, so it is what it is. Life of a YouTuber, I guess. This dirt is saturated and it's heavy. And once it freezes, it's over. You won't even be able to budge this stuff. Get this line, which would be the front and left of the house. Fill my ramp in a little bit. The ramp's gonna have to get readjusted. Dig this line in the best we can. So sometimes you got to do things backwards to get your results or the job done. So I carved all this out to the left, and now I'm filling it back in, but my lines are carved. And it's only going to be fluff coming out because I got to get the excavator in to dig to the right line. And yeah, you can just hog a bunch out, but then you got to put it back in if you, you know, we don't want to have a huge overdig, but we want the house to fit in comfortably and have enough room for fill. But at least I will have that like that, and I can walk the machine on my fill spot now. And it's, you know, I'm right off this edge here, but I'm on the fill. That's all cut out, and now I can get this line over here. And I'm not straight on it because I can't. It's just tight. I got trees, I got hills, I got slopes. I know the camera don't pick it up, but it is what it is. Still baling, getting my box out, getting my big stockpile over here, which really isn't a stockpile. It's gonna have to either be trucked off site at another time if we can't use it on site or whatever, but one focus is foundation. Let's get it in. Hey, slow it down. To bedrock at the bottom of that cut right there. I'm gonna clean up that bedrock. We'll get in that hammer and pound the heck right out of it. Hopefully that 1,000-pound hammer will take that shelf out, because it's peeling with the excavator though. I'm peeling a layer of it, which is good. And we'll use all that material that comes off that shelf in the bottom of the hole. It's all clean fill at that point. Don't want my piles going to the right anymore, so put a notch in it, push it out the back, then you can build on top of this shelf right here. Put a lot of dirt, otherwise it's going to keep spreading to the right and take my access off. We're to the bottom of the second shelf right here, peeling it a little bit, and that is the vein that we are going to run our grade to. Alright, gonna head back down in the hole. Road is a lot easier. You're up on top of the pile now as the road instead of going down in. I mean, obviously it's a little scary to look at, but I think it's safer. So let me open up this ground here where it was frozen, so we don't slide. Get it a nice road, and we'll keep that in front of me. And at least this way we can just track in without moving stabbing the bucket in the ground. A lot more comfortable and be easier for the foundation, guys. It's starting to work out. I'm down in the hole because I got to do some scraping and cleaning, but we'll get this down in, and I'm gonna bring the skid steer down in too. And as you see, everything's boxed out the way it should be. I'm coming over here, and I'm sitting all on virgin ground here, so I wanted to get this corner, and I can pull this back and then grab it with the skid steer, because I didn't want to undermine it. I don't want to undermine it than I already am. So we're just going to grab this, pull this, and we'll throw this off the other bank with the skiddy. So a lot of this top was going to break apart the first couple inches, probably till we get that 2-foot shelf. And we use this as good material base. Nice. Just after lunch, it's thawing out a little bit, getting a little mushy. Got all 3 pieces down in the hole, playing a game of how many machines can you fit in a foundation. Unbelievable. The Hyundai 80CR 9A is getting it done. It's blowing this ledge right apart nicely. Look at that. Making one big rock into a bunch of little ones. We got this chunk left right here, and maybe a little, I mean, it's right where the machine's sitting is the grade I'm looking at. And I got a little bit over here where the mud is sitting on the shelf where it fell in. But other than that, we're pounding it down, getting it done. This time of year, this is a horrible sight for this time of year. Summer, you know, it dries up quick, but it's never gonna dry out, and it is what it is. Gotta work, gotta get it done. We got ourselves some crusher shale. Some nice material. All right, so grade is at my water height here. I still got 6 inches here, about another foot here. I mean, I probably took 30. Well, you can see that here, 1.5 foot anyways. I gotta get this knob out here, and I think it's pretty good under here because that was great before. I did this twice already, made 2 big piles. Kept pushing them down in here, tracking them in into the mud. They're sinking in, binding it up pretty good. I get you in here with me for a little bit. Put that bit on there so it holds pressure. Pick the tracks up a little bit. Give it some weight. Hit the button. Have this straight up and down, pointing it to you like that will break your windshield. See, there's a layer. That's our grade right there. Broke right off that grade right there. You know, I can run that right through. I gotta work this whole hill or knob right off. I pounded this out. I'm like 30 inches down to like multiple layers, piling it up, taking this and putting it in the muck. And then I'm stockpiling, and tomorrow when I box this out, I'm gonna take this stone and run it, track it right into that muck, and it goes right down in because it's so mucky. But this is all solid bedrock under here. I still got to scrape that, but I'm at my height. Man, we are close. We got a solid 30 inches out of there. We're good for grade here, I can guarantee that. Maybe an inch high here, so I'll shoot it because it looks like this is a little low, but this could be low, you know what I mean? This whole, remember, this whole basement dropped down quite a bit. Man, that's some solid stuff now. Again, our frost wall will be dug into that, so we're not building up on that thicker stuff. Just gonna keep it a good, just to firm up the ground. And over here definitely, oh, just fell in there, definitely be a little thicker in this area. Just about getting dark. I feel good about today. Feel good. Track's all clean. It's warmed up enough to get, that was right frozen this morning, couldn't budge them. All 3 machines are clean. Treat the rentals like they're yours. Sweep the inside out, clean the tracks. Look at that view, huh? Soldiers. Soldiers. Back on site. A little frozen material. Got the machines warming up. Just hammering this bank a little bit more because it's a little tight down. Whoa. A little tight right here along this bank. My original marks are here, but we moved this house 3 times, so surveyor's coming to pin it out. I just want to make sure everything's gonna fit. Got a lot to do today. I just see that little bump right there. I'm gonna try to knock that out, Got a lot to do today because we got to excavate that garage full depth. It's only probably 5 or 6 feet. I got to take that bank back over there, and full depth though. A lot of material. As you see, there's the shale wall there where it probably steps up another 30 inches. You know, these step up like this, the shale beds here. I'm 30 plus all the way. I hit yesterday. Just gonna pound this out. Playing tic-tac-toe with all the machines. This is was gonna take all this slot and throw it in the corner so I could reach it from up above, which I should be able to reach everything I see right now. Just making sure. And then all this is gonna get stockpiled up there to the left of the garage so it all dries, because I'm not gonna put this over the bank right now. Cause big issues, more than I already have. I got a lot of slop off there. All right, just cleaning the slop. I actually pulled the rest of that culvert out. It's right there. Stockpiling here. I'm gonna have a truck come and get rid of this, get it off site. Waiting on the truck notification. I gotta get this dug, so I'm gonna have to stockpile it over here for now. We can still load them out. I'm gonna move this foil. I got a foil. This culvert pipe for now. I got Jimbo in the Hyundai 80 CR digging our white pipe, our 4-inch in the ground. That's for the cistern. We will take a peek at him right now. There he is. Digging that 4-inch white solid. We're gonna start digging this back. Got myself lined up on the mark. Stockpile it over here for now. It will act as a barrier anyways for the foundation, guys. What are we gonna do? Gotta get it out of the hole. Got the surveyor coming this afternoon to pin out everything. All right, surveys are here. I'm nowhere near dug. Just came back from getting pipe there. Gotta keep getting this bank. It's just rolling in. It's unstable. Set you guys up here. Rush. Now I got the trucker here. I got Jimbo blocking the road so the trucks can't get in here. I got the surveyors here. It's like everything just piles in at once, and you know, I got to bench this back for this to be safe from taking 2 foot right off the top. We'll haul this right out. I can't play this game. And if we need material in, then we haul it in. That's just the way it goes when you're on the tight site. You gotta get it off and safe out of the way. Especially that muck. And I don't think I got enough in the basement as far as this wall. I think this wall is gonna have to be dug further into me, but I'm trying to get it stable. That's hard ground on top. I'm happy with that. Let me get this machine moved over so I can see if I can get over here. Oh, don't get to the bank, Mike. Move my tracks. Get over here for now. I can see this line. Get up on stable ground too. Stay on stable ground, I should say. Back it right up. Yeah, I don't have enough. Here's the line here. Wow, that's hard up on top. Put this here for now. Unless my line, unless we can hug the house all the way to the left. I think I still got to dig that garage down below, which is going to be tough to get into there now. I'll have to do it from the basement. But I wanted to get this all dug out so I can start filling that rock so these guys can start getting me a layout. I'll check back with you guys in a bit. Just getting this benched out right now, and I got a lot to still dig down in the basement. I tell you, it's not even close. Just trying to get these so they stop caving. Look at a pile of dirt I got 10 dump trucks in a matter of 25 minutes. All right, tracking down in. We had to cut this tree here so I can get up around it with the machine. Very rocky and uncomfortable around here, and every different transition wants to bind the tracks up. Not ideal for tracking. To go up and around a stump with other rocks like this, it's bad news, man. You end up popping the track quick. Oh boy. Stay with her. Here and just give it an old turn job. Easy on the banks here. Trying not to put too much pressure on my bank. Keep working our way down in. What a rush. That bank is so horrible. We know this. We know the soil is unstable. That's why we're digging it. But we are the virgin ground here. But I'll tell you what, now I'm gonna be filling it back in with muck. That's what the bad part is. Here's some muck here. We'll get rid of this. Put this up here. Out of the way, I guess. Not to get pushed off another time. I'm not even elevation here. I can see that by eye. I love working under pressure. Alright, so there's virgin ground. We're just going to scrape all this. Virgin ground. Virgin ground. All this muck, get it out of the hole, and then throw that shale down in there and track it in. Man, that's soft. And then it's nice and hard there, so there's hope. Still bailing in the bottom of the garage, which we'll have so far 14, 13 foot walls. Again, that's if we could put 4 foot on that and then a 9 on that, fill that bad boy right with stone. We have an engineer coming tomorrow to draw it up and give us permission on what to do for this foundation, because it's not a typical. Anytime you do a stack, see these walls, I just don't like. These walls are jiggly. Watch, look at that, no good. I mean, it's just all falling apart, and that's why we couldn't build on that. You know. It's just jello. It's not, I don't like it, and I don't know. Look at this. It's just nasty, nasty. Hitting trees down here. Dang it! Then we're getting somewhere now, getting the slop out of it, the bamboo out of it, whatever the heck that stuff is. It was green. I don't know how it stayed green that many years down below. But we're going to inspect this for virgin ground and get a layout right now. Let's grab this shale. Throw this shale right in that muck. Holding people up. Alright, everything worked out good. The main house fit nice. I'm just leveling everything up. The only thing I gotta adjust is the garage, which we just blew 300 and some yards in a matter of an hour up on that hill. I did that all by eye, and it's not that far off. I mean, the foundation fit, just my overdig didn't fit. So pretty impressed with just doing that by eye. And what do you expect? I am the dirt boss. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Just gonna get this level. This will all get dug back out for the frost wall, but I just gotta get it somewhat level so I can throw some paint on it, and it'll probably be frozen by morning. Back on site, just loading out the trucks. What a beautiful morning it is. It was 55 degrees all night, so the cold ground's coming out and everything's greasy. It's always greasy up here, and it is supposed to get big rain. I don't know about big, but rain this afternoon. So I'm gonna try to get this pile out this morning. Hopefully they got enough room up above. Another house going up above us on the mountain to the top, and they need 1,000 yards, so it works out for 2 parties. Fortunate for that myself, you know what I mean? And this is the guy that helped me out get my excavator up the hill the first day. What a great guy. What a great guy. Alright, he's loaded and off. Can't talk this morning, I'm tired. I've been doing 13, 14 hours a day with travel time, so it's wearing down on me. While he's off, I'm gonna just take this and pull this all back to my line and get it into the stockpile. This is all caving in big time. It's just fill on top of soft. It's hard stuff on top of soft stuff, and that's what's making her roll out. But we'll get her now. We're gonna hog this thing right out. See, this is my problem. She's just rolling in as we speak. The top is just too heavy for to hold the bottom. You got tree branches and sticks all down in there. This is gonna have to be, but that's I'm deep far enough back to put the garage in, but this isn't safe enough. As we speak, you can see it just starting to trickle out and big hunks come off, as it did all down there last night. So I'm gonna have to keep bailing it out of here till it's safe. Little update, I'm having fun. Just getting this corner pulled off already. 4 trucks, 2 up above and 2 down off the mountain. We got shut down up on top because they got concrete this week, so they couldn't take no more. But we had another piece of property down below, a little further route, but still not traveling on the road, so we're good to go on that. This corner's firm, knock on wood, I should, but we're deep, we know this, been saying it all week. but hopefully we're getting somewhere. This weather's nice right now, but it's gonna turn bad. It's windy and 55, 60 degrees, which is drying things out nicely. But again, rain's coming. We got that cistern all handled yesterday. Just after lunch, still loading out trucks. We got a boatload of trucks out of here. Been shaping up the lot a little bit because it's a nice day and it's not so mucky out. Started tapering the banks a little bit better in between trucks. Hopefully they'll stay. Foundation guy's coming next week. Be happy to get rid of this mucky stuff, I'll tell you that. Once that froze, it would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare. Then they'd have no room on the lot. There's gonna be a lot filling in though around this foundation. We're gonna come up with stone quite a ways and then probably use this material to go the second half or whatever. Not the mucky stuff, but the drier stuff. It actually drains well. And it caps the, doesn't let the water go down in too, you know, sheds it away. So that's what the approvals are. My stockpile, rotating it in between the trucks, cleaning up off that bank. So now that's something to work with. Got a lot of the slop. Obviously that whole backside was slopping and we had all that rain, and it is what it is. Just don't go out there. Don't track on that edge, whatever you do. Stay away from with the skid steer too. Got myself a good layout now. Probably 3 more trucks on this stockpile, and then right here I got this corner stockpiled, and as you see I've been tapering that bank there to hold, and I'll taper this bank right here. Just getting tight to my edge here on that slop. I don't want to slide off like a toboggan, but I'm taking this out where it needs to be and tapering it up at a 45. Once the teeth get to a certain point, I burn it with the bucket. I took the view. I took the view away from me that time. Let me give you the view. I'll come in here and pull it and give you the view. Oh yeah. How much closer I could go there before I start to toboggan down. I don't even know if you guys could see all the way down to the bottom of the hole. Let me get you there. Coming into the bank, giving it a sweet curl because I had to get a little bit more for the wall, and then burning it up. Burning the heel of the bucket, and it gives it that angle, and that should hold the banks. See all the crusher run mixed in there. Just about on the last couple scoops. Should be able to fit it all on this truck. Hopefully the rain has just started, and we're gonna call this video a wrap. I don't even know I mismatched it within 3 days. We'll see what I can make of it. Like I said, it's starting to rain. Tomorrow is Friday, and I will dig those frost walls tomorrow. I wanted to wait till this rain came through, and I think I got all the banks pretty stable. We'll find out in the morning. We will catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate everybody watching. Views are up lately. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button. It does huge amounts for the channel. Appreciate you guys. All right, everything's cleaned up, slicked off, caution taped off. Rain is gonna come in. Believe I got the banks stable. We just shot measurements and elevations for my frost wall. We're in real good shape. I got these banks tapered and slicked in. They should hold very well, hopefully. That blue line down in there is my frost wall line, but we are going to dig. This is already to grade down in there. Just got to clean it up with the skid steer. Everything is good. We got an engineer here. We got everything getting designed, and we'll have a print by Monday. And we're gonna cantilever number 8 rebar, pin it all down, cantilever footings out to hold the porch, cantilever into the garage. Big huge change, and it will work. So I'm wicked pumped on that. This has been a long dig because it's so deep and not conventional, but we got it. We got this thing ready for the next. Ooh, I just fell. Ready for the next step. Got my stockpile nice and neat over there for backfill. But guys, again, I appreciate everybody. Hit that like button, that thumbs up if you like this video, if you like this project. It helps the channel immensely. And we will catch you guys on the next one.